Looks like a cottonmouth. So we had about 5 inches of rain night before last. Everything's really backed up. Backfield's underwater. Let me get out here and clean this one out. This one and the one to the north, south. Because right now if we open the inner ones, I mean, there's really nowhere for the water to go. Get these be the main focus today. And also, I'm going to set the trail cam up down there where I had it. I'm going to put it in a different spot, not right up on the grate this time. Because what I'm trying to do is figure out where the beaver's coming from. Can't really see it very well because the vegetation's so high, but the backfield's underwater again. It's coming through here. It's high on this side. It's got a nice brown color to it just because it's so much field runoff. Looks like it's mainly coming down from this way, coming around here, but it's coming through that pipe too. You can see it swirling there, but I think I might can get it a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little better. That's what it's supposed to look like. There's what I took out of it, right there. Well, it's the next day. It's much colder and gloomier today than it was yesterday. First order of business is going to be retrieving the trail cam. Hopefully it's still there, so let's go see. Pretty impressed. It looks like we actually got a pretty decent drop yesterday. This is one way you can tell that it dropped because you can see that pipe today. So really come down on this side. You can see from the bank just how much that came down overnight. On this side, same thing. Yesterday when I left, I put that screen in front of there and it was actually underwater. Now it's not. So good drop on this side too. Take you in here. See the screen out of here. You see water's flowing around from the side. Kind of the same thing, this vegetation's got in here. Let's see. I don't want that stuff in, it's alright. Alright. I'm gonna get the rake and clean that out. Trail camp still there, so that's good. Side I recorded from last night. This time around I wasn't really too concerned about trying to get video of the beaver building. Obviously we know where he's doing that. The goal last night though was to see where he's coming from. So I don't know if there's a suspicion that there's lodging right there in that corner. There's holes on each side. It's a dead tree that used to be there, so it's hollowed out inside there, I'm sure, or rotted stump. But then also there was a big dam that we removed in the last video down that ditch. Of course, there's dams down there too, but in some of that other video that we got, it's kind of looking like he was turning and coming this way. So I don't know if he's going in there, if he's going up there. But anyway, that's just information for trapping purposes, as we're trying to figure out best places to set traps. We kind of want to know where they're going, where they're coming from. It's interesting. Doesn't look like it's kind of interesting. This they have not tried to rebuild here in over a week now. So they haven't built down there, and it also doesn't look like they've done anything here. This is open. The beaver hasn't done anything here, which is kind of interesting, and the water has really dropped. Much water that let out the back last night. You know, we were up in the field yesterday, so I got rid of all that. It also drained a big part of this too. Yesterday, I don't know if you can see that all the way down there with that gate way back there in those trees. That was not visible. It was underwater yesterday. So pretty incredible. So it's kind of, there was two that we did yesterday. We did the one back here, which lets water out. It runs along, not at the tree line back there, but there's a ditch in between these two fields that meets this tree line. Goes this way, goes all the way down to that corner, and that's where we unclogged the big concrete pipe. That's a really big one. It's probably, I'm guessing, like a 24-inch pipe. We open that up and that gets it out of here down to the main ditch. I'm gonna check on this one that we found last week. If I can remember where it is. Let's see. Further down a little bit. Yeah, it was right there. I think that's it, isn't it? I don't see, oh there it is right there actually. I can see it. There it is. Have not rebuilt on that either. So, it's kind of interesting. 1 week later, no beaver activity there, no beaver activity down here in the corner. Oh, back at the one we opened yesterday. And no beaver activity. Huh. All we have in here is just debris that floated in. So this was able to flow all night long, 24 hours now essentially, unobstructed. So that kind of explains why we got the big drop. I don't know if you can see up there's a snake right there by that log. He's just kind of hanging out. Pretty sure it's just a water snake. Can't quite tell. That looks like a cottonmouth. Sounds hollow. I don't know how I'm going to do this with the camera in one hand, but I'm trying to get you in here, give you a little bit different view. Let's see what I can see. Very difficult to do one-handed. But the view's good at least. We'll get that going. Just keep in mind when you're watching this one, I'm sure it will look awkward as heck, but I wanted to, hopefully the camera view from that angle, me trying to hold it and clean the dam out at the same time is usable, but we'll see. Oh, it's still burning. I didn't want to start this with like a bunch of diesel fuel or something and make like a huge bonfire. Obviously when it's a big pile like that, once it gets going it's going to take off, but just trying to keep it as mild as possible. As it burns down, then we'll throw this stuff in on it too. Kind of pulled everything to the center of the pile there and pulled some of this stuff over here, threw on it, got it going again. Kind of flared back up on its own while we were down there. This one's kind of strange because, I don't know if you can hear it over the fire, but the water's going through there. It's down quite a bit. Now this is going to come up because of that one that we just unclogged down there, broke open. That's all coming this way now. So it's either going to kind of go out here, or it's going to try to go around, go out the back. Is this, oh, that fire going, may not have been a good idea. Oh, I'm trying to record. So water's going through there. You can see right there, there's actually like a bunch of loose sticks and stuff on top. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. It just doesn't have a lot of the mud content in it. Now it does back here, that's like up higher. It's coming through and going under that. Hot enough to take the sweatshirt off. just a side thought. My intentions are, once the planting season passes, I don't know if I've stated it a few times, but I don't state it every time, but the overall goal of this series is to get that backfield planted back there. Hasn't been planted in multiple years because of the beaver. So planting season is very close upon us. The fields were plowed this week, and we got a bunch of rain, so that's kind of where they sit now. But next they'll be getting rowed up and planted, and it just kind of depends. So we'll see what happens. But my intention is, once this field back here is either plowed and planted or pushed aside for another year, I'll most likely end this series. At least regular posts like this. Let me know what you think. I mean, my fear is that it's going to become uninteresting, and that's the last thing I want, is for it to be uninteresting. If people are still interested and still watching and want to see it, then let me know. Let me know. I may still do it, maybe just not as frequent. So we'll see. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.